Hey there Retro Games fans, this is Andy C from Pieces of 8-Bit. Welcome back to The Bit Between, and this month we are living with the GBA, so this is the first of my Bit Betweens with the Game Boy Advance. Today what we're going to be doing is diving into a pretty unique Kirby game made on the Game Boy Advance, and that is Kirby and The Amazing Mirror. A game I really like. I have played this one a little bit actually, not loads and loads extensively, but yeah, quite recently as well, and it is a really fab game. Now on the Game Boy Advance, Kirby didn't really have a huge lineup. In fact, it was really just this and Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, which is essentially just a polished remake of Kirby's Adventure. It's very traditional, very structured, and exactly what you'd expect from Kirby. I really enjoyed that game on the NES last month. Fantastic game. But Amazing Mirror, well, this one goes in a bit of a different direction. Instead of bite-sized levels, what you essentially get is a fully interconnected world. There's no real clear path, there's no level selection, just one kind of big maze of mirrors to explore at your own pace. It's basically Kirby does Metroidvania years before the series ever really leaned into that idea, and it doesn't stop there. The game introduced a 4-player co-op on the GBA. Not something I've personally experienced, I'll be honest. I don't think I knew 4 people who actually owned a GBA at the time to do it with. I don't know if I ever really... I think I might have played 1 or 2 games, not this one, on the GBA on a link up, but I tended to use it hooked up to the Cube, if anything. But anyway... essentially what you could do is summon other Kirbys into your world at any time, and if you're playing on your own you still benefit. You can grab the AI ones and they'll jump in to help you, and depending on the moment it's either absolutely brilliant or it's complete chaos. It's lots of fun though. It is lots and lots of fun, as you'll see. It was released in 2004 and it was developed by HAL Labs, and it reviewed pretty well at the time. Critics did praise the freedom and ambition, but some did knock it for being a bit confusing to navigate compared to classic Kirby, and I can definitely understand why they would say that. There are times when you sort of go back, you can see it on the screen now, you pick up one of those stars and they sort of take you back somewhere and you're like, what happened to the level that I was previous on? It can be a bit confusing. But it doesn't matter really. It's a good pick up and play game, to be honest. It's not a game I've ever felt the need to kind of push through and finish. I just enjoy playing it. It's a lot of fun, and Kirby's obviously a very sweet character. And subsequently it's become a bit of a cult favourite, especially for players who like something a little bit deeper. So the question is, does this more open-ended Kirby adventure still hold up today? Or was Kirby just better off sticking to what we knew best? Well, let's find out. I'm going to do a bit of gameplay. It's one of those games you can actually play for quite a while. So I'm just going to sort of try and play for 10-15 minutes or so, just to give you a bit of a flavour for what is going on in the game. Unfortunately, I'm playing this on the emulator, so I don't have a save. I've been playing this on the Switch actually, and I've got a save. I got quite far into that, but so I'm going to have to start the game from scratch again anyway. But hopefully you'll get an idea. I won't be able to do a full reveal, but one thing I would say is it's definitely worth checking out. I know that much for a fact. But let's dive in and I'll show you a bit of gameplay, and then I'll give you a little bit of a view of what I think of it at the end. So let's dive into gameplay right now. Right then, let's do this. Let's get into the game. Start a new game. There's the option there for multiplayer if you have a GBA and you've got somebody else who you know with the GBA and a link-up cable. Okay, so here we go. So straight away, looks pretty standard for Kirby. I'm just going to grab this guy here, and you can already see the little AI friends that I've got here are up to no good. I've sat behind now. Do my usual fly thing. Don't get much at the moment. So the first stage, nice and easy. The thing I love about these games is they are just so fun to look at, fun to play. Okay, I need one of them to sit on there then, aren't I? just follow me this way now. Yeah, they're very colourful, and I love this game on the well, I love the Kirby game on the NES. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know how much I actually played it on the SNES. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. When I come to look at the SNES one day, I'll probably remind myself of some Kirby games that I played back in the day. I think my first experience of Kirby was probably on the Cube, actually, on Smash Brothers Melee, as it happens. Obviously, I'm very aware of Kirby. He's obviously a very famous character, but yeah, I haven't really played much in the way of Kirby games originally. I feel like I played this one when I did own a GBA. I must have done. I totally failed to get his powers then. That was rather foolish of me. Okay, let's get this sword guy down here, shall we? So as with all Kirby games, oh, did the wrong button. There we go. You can absorb powers by sort of inhaling the bad guys and then pressing down on your D-pad. That will give you their abilities until you get injured. It does make the game quite fun because you obviously as you get further into the game, there's different people have different powers, electrical ones and fire ones, and there's a tornado one, I think, and it obviously becomes lots of fun. Right, yes. Now this is the thing I can do now. So as I go through the game, as things get tough, I can call help from the other Kirbys using the shoulder button, the R button, and it is quite useful when you get to a boss. Particularly useful. Let's not just do that right away now. I wonder if they disappeared off too. I think last time I played this the other day, I think I used it on that sort of Black Knight guy over there. That's calling in the others. Oh right, yes, I know where I am now. So this is sort of a central part that you quite often will come back to, and other mirrors will appear as you complete levels. Right, so I think I've just got that. Have I just got that one there? I think I've just got that one there. Looks like it. Alright, so let's go in there. Ah, there's a classic Kirby tune. Oh yeah, that's right, of course I've got my weapon. I was trying to do the absorb thing then. I think I like the way that this game is balanced as well. It brings it makes it. I mean, people complain that it's a bit difficult to access because it's difficult to know where you're going as you sort of move around the game, and there is certainly some truth in that. But I think I thought for some reason I could go down there. I don't know quite know why I thought that. Never mind. I'll have to. I'll have this guy instead. That was rather foolish of me. What was I saying? Yeah, I quite like the accessibility of this game. It doesn't start off too tricky, despite me making stupid mistakes like falling down a cavern for no good reason. Oh yes, that's right. I think I've hot head I've got at the moment actually. So it's very tempting for me to just do it. I nearly did a little musical interlude there. I forgot that I was recording. I just find the soundtrack of this game so catchy. That was lucky. Oh, that was lucky also. I didn't get that guy. Oh, needed two. Oh, extra life. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, which one am I going to pick? Top, middle, or bottom? Well, top or bottom anyway. Let's go for this one. That brings me to the same place anyway. I'm easily going to burn through 10-15 minutes of gameplay on this. Oh, this game is so addictive. I just find Kirby games in general just very addictive. I just don't know why I never really played them so much back in the day. I was all about Mario and Metroid and things like that. You know, I never really gave Kirby enough time of the day. Maybe I just thought it was a bit too cutesy, perhaps. I don't know. I obviously did spend a lot of my time through the 90s playing on the Amiga. Then, of course, this is GBA, so this is a bit later. You know, I had the GBA. When did I own my first GBA? Probably about 2006, I'm going to say. No, that can't be right. Yeah, maybe it was, actually. I must have had a PSP around the same time, because that came out in 2005, but I thought... I don't know. I can't remember. Nobody really cares that much. Oh, no, wait. No, it was before that, because I had a DS in 2006. So it must have been... that's it. Fly them for a minute. It must have been before that, but it was early. It must have been early 2000s, I think. I didn't do anything. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now I think if I grab this star there. What did I do? Yeah, it's going to take me back. Oh yeah, the columns. I need a power up for these guys, definitely. Yeah, I owned a... Yeah, going back to what I was talking about, I definitely owned a GBA early 2000s. I think I had one in 2004. So I remember going away on holiday and I had my GBA with me. So it's probably been... I don't know, 20 odd years, 22 years since I played on this game, I guess, last time. But yeah, I never really got into it. Like I said, I never really gave Kirby the time of day, especially not back in the NES era and the SNES era. And I don't know why. I don't know why. This is probably the worst commentary I've ever done on a video, because I am in a mode of concentrating at the moment. I know I say this every time, but I definitely am this time. This is so much fun. Oh, I've screwed up. They don't give you any powers. These guys do, though. There we go. Huzzah. Now, for the purposes of playthrough, I'm just kind of running around here, but... look at this fella. How rude. Oh, yes, I know what I've got to do here. I remember now. Though. I kind of need to get up there without him standing on the top of that ladder. Right, here we go. That was a mistake. Time that right. Come on. Didn't time that right either. There we go. Almost. There we go. Mr. Frosty. And there we go, there's our exit. So we do get a little map. I think, if I remember rightly, it's going to bring us back there. Yes, it does. So, we see we've got another mirror open there, so I can go back there. So this is going to be this mirror, a different one, different level. Have I done this one already? I don't think I have. Useful ability, that. I think what I like about the Kirby games is how they oh crikey, it's how you get all these different power-ups, and I think it is a lot of fun, you know, like oh, I nearly messed up again. I keep forgetting to fly. I really like all the different power-ups in the game. I love the sort of cutesy nature of Kirby himself. I think he's just a very sweet character. It's a very unique game, really. I can't think of any other games quite like it. It's very Nintendo. It is loads of fun, and it is loads of fun actually on this platform, on the GBA. It's just great fun. You can play this game on the. Hang on, I did not mess that up. I messed up there. You can play this game on the Switch, on the GBA emulator on the Switch, which is cool. So you can play that for free if you've got the Nintendo Online subscription. So that's what I've been doing. I've been getting back into it that way. Obviously, I'm playing this on an emulator. Oh, hello, it's boss guy. Ha! There we go. It's probably a little bit foolish doing it that way, but never mind. We did it anyway. Yeah, I'm playing this on the emulator at the moment for the purposes of recording, but I have been playing this on the Switch. Even though I do have the, even though I do have a GBA, I don't own this game anymore. Which is a bit of a shame. I do feel like I should go and seek it out, but I guess I don't need to if I'm playing it on the Switch. Although there is something about playing it on the original console. I always find with these things, if you're into your retro gaming, the Switch retro emulators are really, really good, and it is a good reason to buy the subscription. There's not a lot of good reason otherwise, to be perfectly honest with you, other than online gaming and a few freebies. But for the most part, I use it for playing retro games. And it's handy for Nintendo because I don't actually own lots of Nintendo titles on all of the platforms. Especially when I did the NES last month, I didn't own a huge amount of games on there. So a lot of the games I ended up playing on the emulator or on the NES Mini, actually. Hang on a minute. Let me just go back up here. Right. I'm going to play for another minute or two. I'm just going to try and wrap up while I'm doing it, which is kind of what I've been doing. What do I think of this game? Oh, I absolutely love this game. I can understand why it's a cult classic. I think it is. It feels like proper Kirby, but it is also a little bit different in terms of the way it's structured. It plays really well. It introduces the players to the game quite gently, so you can get quite far in the game without getting too challenged, but it's still loads and loads of fun as well. Let's call in our dudes for no good reason, because obviously we are just about finished with the level. What did I do? I'm going to get hurt here, right? What have I done? What did I do? Well, I don't even know what that did. Right. Now I couldn't remember what you had to do here. I came in here before and I couldn't remember what it is that you had to do. I'm sure the comments will light up and tell me what it is that I've missed. You can see at the top left-hand corner I've got my battery there. Now that's not the battery for my GBA. That's the battery for, I guess, for my little sort of walkie-talkie thing. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to use them here. This is the place to use them. Now. It didn't work. Why didn't that work? So I'm going to go to concentration mode now. And then I'll tell you what I thought of it. Oh dear, I'm not doing a very good job here. I'm gonna get lose a life in a minute. Why can't I get the golem? Uh-oh. We're in big trouble now. Oh. Boy, did I just get away with that. I don't know why my little buddies didn't come in. I don't quite know what happened there. I should get another. I think do I get another mirror now? I have to do a little dance. I think one of my little AI Kirby's has died, actually, looking at it. I was up here to only have. Yes, look, he's got a little halo on. Right, so this will be my next level. So I'm going to try and play through this as we go. So yes, what would I give this game? 4. Solid 4. I think my only criticism of it is the navigation part. Obviously, I wasn't concentrating then, so I just lost a life. Yeah, I think the navigation of the game is a little on the tricky side. Is difficult. It's a little bit on the confusing side when I've played it. But to be honest with you, you kind of get the hang of it. You get the idea. It's still very much a Kirby game. It's very colourful, as you can see. You've got the usual thing of being able to kind of absorb abilities, which is what you'd expect. It looks fantastic. It plays really, really well on the GBA. It's a great addition to your GBA collection if you have a GBA. Otherwise, you can, of course, as I mentioned before, play this on the Switch. It has that amazing soundtrack, like so many Nintendo games, but the Kirby one, you almost find yourself humming away to it, even when you're recording videos, as it happens. So yes, I really like it, and I can definitely recommend that you play it. I think it is loads and loads of fun. If you're looking for a retro game to play on the move, it's fantastic. The Kirby games, they just don't age. I mean, yeah, okay, so we're looking at, well, it's actually technically a 32-bit console, but it feels like 16-bit graphics. Yeah, it just works. It's just great fun. And yeah, that's probably it, really. I just want to play this all day. I just don't get bored of this game. It's just so much fun to play. Oh, please go check it out. It's just fantastic. Okay, so that was Kirby's Mirror. Sorry, not Kirby's Mirror. Kirby's Amazing Mirror, I should say. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Get it right. Oh, yes, there we go. There's a little power up there. Look at that. Nice. Actually, should I go up here? Let's do this. There's lots of places to explore, which is something else I do really like about this element of the game. On my days. Oh, I think I came this way, actually. I'll just go back on myself. Anyway, look, I need to wrap up. So, look, thanks very much for watching. I will be doing a video this week on, I'm going to be looking at the GBA from the point of view of the SNES. Now, I've seen it said a lot of times that the SNES sort of didn't die in the 90s. It essentially lived on through the GBA. Now, quite different architectures on the two machines, but the sort of games that were played and the way that it was pitched by Nintendo seems to suggest almost that it was kind of SNES 2 or like a SNES Mini was what they were kind of going for, and you can certainly see that from games like this, actually. So I'm going to be exploring that on Friday a little bit more about whether that was the intention from Nintendo, and looking at some of the sorts of games that you got on the GBA that perhaps suggested why it got that rumour. So we'll be looking at that. Next week I'm also going to be looking at Pokemon. So I'm going to be getting in our resident Pokemon expert, which is my youngest son, Harrison. He's going to come and join me on the video, and we're going to be talking about that. How the heck do I get out of here? Let's call my guys in. Oh, like that. There we go. So I'm going to be calling him in to look at it, because Pokemon is not something I've ever really got into, but my son is a massive Pokemon fan. And when you look at games on the GBA and you say, what are the best-selling games on the GBA? It's all Pokemon. It was huge on the GBA, and arguably, and one of the things I also want to explore is, was the GBA really the making of Pokemon after the Game Boy? The Game Boy got it started, but the GBA is where it went really massive. Is that actually a true statement or not? So we're going to be looking at that, looking at some of the games as well, the Pokemon games themselves on the GBA, and he's going to do a bit of a playthrough, and we're just going to talk through the games. Like I said, I don't really know Pokemon all that well, so we're going to have a look at it that way. So that is that. So yes, that probably just leaves me to say, if you enjoy these videos, please do hit that like and subscribe. I've been absolutely overwhelmed by the amount of support that I've had, especially during the NES month. Loads and loads of really good feedback, loads of positive feedback, and lots of new subscribers, which has been amazing. And I'm actually now starting to look at 1,000 subscribers, which I can't hardly believe. A couple of years ago when I started this channel, literally 2 years ago, I think on the 12th when I started this channel, I couldn't quite believe that I would be getting 1,000 subscribers, so I'm not far off now, so thank you so much for your support. Obviously, if you do enjoy these videos, please do hit the like and subscribe button. That is it for the day. So I've been a bit of a rambly video because I have largely been concentrating on the gameplay here, so I hope you found that interesting. I hope you're going to go and check out Kirby because it is loads and loads of fun, as if I haven't said that 50 million times already. But yeah, I will see you on Friday for our sort of mainstream video. Just leave me to say thanks ever so much for watching. Please do all take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one.